Well, here we are, friends. Stage one. Doing some cleanup on the property. Piss wood, skids that are broken down. Stuff like that. She's a hard go to get the fire to burn. A month of rain. And it's a little tough. So we'll take you for a rundown. We cleared some trees. We're going to have the manure dump over here, where we're going to compost the manure. We're not really compost it, but just store it for the gardens. And then we'll figure out where we're going to put the gardens. Got some cleanup to do in the spring to figure that out. Right now the bunnies, all the stands are reassembled. We split some wood this morning. Brought some wood into the house. Jake and Deanna are building a new enclosure for the buns. Well, that's underway. You can see the one leaning up against the garage. We got this stands put back together. And Joker's in here. He's just chilling out while we build him the new home. So we're going hard at it. The build's gonna take a bit. It won't happen overnight. There's the box that the ready shelter comes in. It's not a hard build.
Just time consuming.
Yeah.
3 hours or so.
So we're gonna do the ends first, then you start filling it in. But it's not too bad. All you got to remember on these when you put them together is the smooth heads point out against the tarp. And then you won't puncture the tarp. So you do two ends so that you can turn them either way to get the smooth ends pointing out. So that one right there has got to be changed.
Where?
Right at your It doesn't match.
Oh, I gotta pull the one out.
Yep.
Yeah.
There, so that's
as long
one.
as they're all in one direction, you can spin it either way.
Right.
My bad.
Jake's bad. So he gets docked 15 minutes of pay. So there's the, that's Greta. She's doing great. Kathy. Buck. He's alright. And Nug is the new guy. So we haven't had a video with Nug yet. And there's Dan and Dorothy, so we all know him. And Nug, if you come over here, is he Nug's Buck's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the bracket on there.
So Nug, over here, this is the new guy, Nug. We're gonna get a close-up of him. Sorry the camera's so bouncy. We're not in an ideal situation here. We're working on it. Hey Nug. How you doing, buddy? Look at this guy. So Nug is Buck's son. Who's his mom? Dorothy?
Yeah.
So this is Nug, son of Dan and Dorothy. Buck and Dorothy.
Oh, it's Greta's.
Oh no, it's Greta's boy. So this is Greta's young fella. There you go. And he's good size. He's not. Is he 6 months yet?
He would be close. I should have it all written down. My pedigree books and all that are at home, but.
Yeah, he's got a nice size to him. He's nice and round.
Almost 6. He's probably 5.
5 months old. He's a big boy. He's looking beautiful.
Junior buck.
He's doing really good.
So this guy will be breeding stock for sure. Yeah. So that's Nug. That's the new guy. He would have been in the call that went to market, but Jake picked out a good one. And then we could breed him with Dorothy, right? If that was Greta's kid.
Or even Alice.
Or Alice. When Alice comes back from... Alice is in Ontario. She's
staying behind.
She's on vacation.
She's on vacation in pet status.
That's
And there's Dorothy. So there's the whole gang. We got them temporary in the garage while we build the
okay, so we've got to build
the centers
the same thing. 3 of these. We gotta do this 3 times.
with straight feet.
Oh, okay.
Did we make a mistake? We
No.
did.
Where?
There's 3 screw lengths, not 2.
Where's the third?
1.
115, 115, 032, 032.
Okay.
There's only 2. I separated
Oh,
them.
okay.
So when you build these things, separate the long and the short screws, and there's only 3 threads difference. Now, I'll tell you why that happens, is that's because this thing's coming over from China, and if you can imagine the shipping container full, those 3 or 4 threads, that's going to make a difference on the weight. So that's why they do that. So there's all the hardware to build one of these. The shelter that we first did is over a year old now, and it's still very good condition. So for $350 at Canadian Tire, that's what you get. I don't think it's a bad deal at all.
Yeah, because there's a bracket that has to get bolted on the centerpiece. We'll go through
Yeah.
that later.
We're going to continue working on this. We split wood this morning, like I said, and we got the last cage stand built. I'm behind the 8 ball. That big pile of wood back there, that's got to get processed, or I'm going to run out of heating wood. So we'll do a video on processing wood. I don't know when, but that'll be up and coming. I'll try to do it. I'd like to do it on a tripod, but I don't have one here yet. So I know I keep making excuses about that, but it is what it is. So Jake and Deanna are gonna keep building this.
The ones on the right, those are the short screws.
Okay, when they say, is it this one, just say yes.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's beer O'Noon 30 somewhere.
Okay, so we'll just do them all facing the same direction.
Yeah.
So we can turn it either way.
So that red piece of hose, that's for the log splitter. I'm gonna do a repair on that. Oh, I can hear my fire crackling away. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. You know, I'll tell you something, folks. Let's go for a walk and we'll take a real quick look at this. So there's the impact we're using. We're getting some stuff cleaned up. That's the point. We're trying to do multiple things at the same time, and it's agile planning because we're working around the weather. Because up here on the mountain it gets rainy when it wants to, and I'm burning some rotten wood. There's some rotten wood in this pile, and I'm going to tell you something. You do not need a gym membership when you're homesteading. I'll tell you right now, because this workout here of cutting wood and stacking it and manhandling these logs, I think that'll give you the exercise that you need to negate having to go, to get that exercise. It's a little bit of work. These logs are big and they got to be done. The log splitter's running fine right now. As you can see, it needs some work. We're gonna do some work on it, and yeah, that's where we're going there. So that gives you an idea. We have started the cleanup. It's starting to look better back here already, and as we go, we'll just clean up some more. So that's the fun part. Have a nice fire, and this stuff here is just completely rotten. You don't even want to bring it in the house. I don't know. I've never owned my own wood stove. I have heated with wood under different applications, but I don't think bringing shitty spongy wood in the house is any value, so I just throw it in here. Plus we need this to burn the scrap around here, right? I'm gonna choke to death here. So probably close this video with a beautiful little scene of a roaring fire that you only get living in the country. You can't do this in a cement condo. You just can't do this in a sky cave. So I don't know how to recommend it anymore. Living this close to nature. Look, there's nature right there, right here, northern New Brunswick, on a homestead on the mountain. So there it is. Lots of hunters out this morning. Everybody's hunting grouse, except for me. So there. I got the 12 gauge here now, so I'll be able to go out hunting as soon as I get my driver's license thing figured out. That's another disaster, and we'll go from there. So there it is. Thanks for joining us. This is day 2. Well, I'll get some video done when we get their animals moved back in. Maybe later on today. I might throw 2 videos up today. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, so there it is. There's the nature view. A beautiful roaring fire to stay warm by. It's not that bad today. It's about 10 degrees. A little breezy. up on the mountain. It's still gray and overcast. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate all you guys have been popping in. We had a quite a few folks looked in at the last video, so that's great. That just, you know, that's fantastic. So I'm going to throw this one up on the interweb, and I'll see when we get the enclosure done and set up. We'll do another video, keep you guys aware of what's going on and how we're handling this, and that'll be more content. So we'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, be safe. We're in COVID hell, so lockdown, cops checking stores, the whole 9 yards, whatever. We'll get through it. So take care. We'll see you soon. A few hours maybe, and we'll let you know what's going on. Take care. Don't forget, ring, like, hit the bell for notification. Subscribe.